Guys, it happened. My espresso machine finally went out. After, man, about 8 years, my wife bought me a cappuccino machine. It was a Delonghi, and it was one of the small single shots. I'll actually show you it a little bit later, but it finally cut out. It's not pumping out the water any longer. And I could tell, I mean, the cappuccino wasn't as like the way it used to be, but after eight years, I think I got my money's worth out of that. So I didn't want to go ahead and splurge and get the $1,000 one that I really want, but I saw a sale, and we're about 5 or 7 days from Christmas, so stores are going crazy. And I saw this Delonghi, which I'm familiar with already. And since we don't like the coffee machine that we have and the espresso machine went out, we decided to go with the all-in-one, and it was a great price. I mean, at least to give us some time so I can get that $1,000 cappuccino machine, and then I'll make coffee for everybody. All right, but let me show you what we got. So this is the Delonghi all-in-one. I think it's model number BCO430. It's not the newest one. There's another one out there now with I think it's COM532M, and it has more like digital features and stuff like that. But for the most part, this looks exactly like the machine I have now, this half of it that went out on me. And this has a 10-cup coffee maker, and it also has like space on the top here that I can put some of the stuff and minimize the mess I have with all the little coffee things we have in our little kitchen appliance section of our kitchen. So let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. This is the area that we use for just like our smaller appliances. See, there's a coffee. And inside of here, I have like my coffee stuff. But toaster oven, which, you know, we just don't want to get rid of it, but pretty much we use the air fryer a lot, and we have our Instapot. These two guys are the workhorse. Anytime we're baking, we got our KitchenAid. But Mr. Coffee, great, reliable kind of guy, right? But it was one of those things where you bought it, it was about 20 bucks or something, and we got coffee. Nothing special, right? But this guy, I don't know what the model is. See, I don't have any space on the top to put my stuff. I got it all over the place. This guy here, man, I've made so many cappuccinos for people. You know, I showed off a lot. I try to do all the little things online that you can do. I'm hoping that some of these will actually fit these filters and like the little puck holder here for 2 shots. Maybe they'll be able to go into the new one. And dude, 8 years? Come on. That's a long time. And I took care of this bad boy. I would clean it. I did everything that you're supposed to do. And for the most part, it lasted. But now we'll be able to get rid of both of these guys. Be able to put the new Delonghi that has the coffee and the espresso all in one. And maybe even put some stuff on the top of it to make it look nice. One plug, right? Because I got 2 plugs back here. One plug and hopefully less clutter. So let's go. Okay, so I opened it up, got it all out. Wanted to show you everything that comes in it. You got a filter. This thing has a filter in the back here, which is pretty cool. Sorry I didn't show you that, but it's right here in the back. And I had another one like that. I forgot what brand it was, but this is great. So I have, I think, a few of these, but you can buy these online too, like on Amazon or something. You can get like a pack of 12 or 20 if you wanted to, and just, I think you replace them like once a month or depending on how much you use it. But I got to soak this in water first and then go ahead and place it in there and fill it up. So again, that's a nice feature, so you don't have to be, you know, getting the filter system if you don't have it already in your home. You can just go ahead and put regular tap water. Speaking of water, this is where the water goes for the espresso machine, just like the other Delonghi that I had. So it fits right in there, nice and compact, out of the way, because I want to put stuff here. I could put some cappuccino cups here, or just put the other, like my frother mug that I have, the I don't know what they call it, a kettle or something. And I have a press I can use as well, so I can put everything on here, which is pretty cool. And this is the lever for the steamer. So now you have that lever that just Goes right on and on, off. I used to have the spinner. And I guess a few buttons here. This is for a double shot. This is for a single shot. I never use a single shot. I still have the other one on my old one. I always use a double shot. I mean, if I can do 4 shots, I'll do 4 shots. I think that just doesn't give you strong enough coffee. So you want the double shot, which is going to probably be staying inside of this guy. And then here is a 10 cup, which is perfect. Still enough that you can entertain guests. If somebody doesn't want regular, you know, like a cappuccino, they just want regular coffee, you can have that going and still do your, you know, cappuccino here. And this thing here comes right out the top. It has one of these mesh filters. And I get those, but I still put a brown paper or whatever the brown filters are, because I just like to grab it and throw it out. These things, you got to wash them all out every single time you use them. And the water goes right here. So I don't have to like pop open anything back here. The water goes right here. And again, you just put that back inside of there. Probably need to move that out the way. There. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Self-explanatory. I didn't read the directions yet. I haven't even turned it on. But I'm going to go ahead and get this set up over there. Get rid of the old stuff. Look at you, look at you. Looks good right there, look at that. It's all even matching. Well, except for that guy, he's got the blue top, but that looks cool. I'm not a matchy kind of guy, but I think I can appreciate it when it happens. So I'm gonna set up the timer. I'm just gonna press it. Well, I probably better read the directions now, because these are the things that I do have to figure out how to use. But for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and just fill this thing up with water. I'm going to get the filter thing situated here and put everything else away. Wipe it down. Clean this out with some water and soap. This thing too here. And figure this out, and then I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I filled up the water for the espresso. I just added my things. I just couldn't wait. You know, Puerto Rican, so Bustelo is my espresso of choice. I actually like a lighter roast for the morning for just regular coffee. I have my own grinder, so I like to get the whole bean, and I just grind it to the amount that I need. Anyway, this is for my frothing. It came with this like scooper, you know, tamper thingy, but I can use it for the scoop. But I use this. I had bought this. You can get good, nice, fresh, flush press on your espresso beans. So I ran the steamer I ran the water through the espresso just to get it cycled up. It actually tells you to do that for the quick start, which is what I'm doing right now. Is I'm just running water through the brewer. And here I just wanted to remove this plate. Turn this over to the side. It gets tight, right? It has a seal on there. A rubber seal that gives it that pressurize, and this comes off. If this gets filled up with water or leftover coffee, this will float up, and this little red tab here will protrude through the actual screen here or plate there, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, sometimes that stuff just comes, it's so full of stuff that you're already spilling it everywhere. Quick problem I'm already running into. This is just for me, my personal issue. Is it because I have such a tight spot here? I think I'm gonna build like a little wooden platform with a drawer, so I can put extra pieces or extra things like the extra filters I was talking about in there inside of it, and it'll actually lift this up high enough where I'll still have space on the top here from this cabinet. So this will probably be another 8 to 10 inches. So I'll just build a nice little platform on the bottom here. This will sit right on top of it, and then I can actually pull some stuff out from there as well. Oh, okay, I'm just trying to give you a better angle here, right? But I just went ahead and brewed about, I don't know if it's 2 or 4 cups of coffee. Used this Veranda blend from Starbucks, put it in my own grinder, and it's already done. I think it's been like 2 minutes, and it already has the coffee. I don't know if you can see it. It might be, it's a lighter roast. It's a lighter roast coffee, but man, the caffeine in this smells great. It's late at night too, by the way, so I'm making coffee, but I'm not really going to be drinking all this. I'm going to try it out just because of purposes of doing this kind of review. Put some milk in here, 2%, and again, this is my go-to Bustelo. I say it like that. It's actually Bustelo, but I know people say different. Again, I use this little scooper. Get a good healthy amount, and don't want to make a mess doing this. And again, I got my own, I don't know what they call these things. I should probably get this stuff on there, but yeah, so you want to press it. I kind of go around in a little circle, just kind of pressing lightly but firmly at the same time to make sure that it's even. Then I start really getting into it, pressing that on there. I'm not trying to like force it like crazy, but just to get in there nice, you know. And then theirs is same thing, you know, but it doesn't have any kind of, this is plastic. It's hard to really push on it. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's nice and even. All right, let's try this now. Again, packed up the double shot, and I already have the espresso on. Okay. And I just want to make sure that this lever is straight across from me. And right now we can tell that the green light is on both. So it's ready to go ahead and shoot, to press out this shot of espresso. Let's go ahead and run it. I know people say, oh, they're looking for a faster time here and there, but I don't know about you, but if I stop at any cafe, I'm in there for about 15 minutes or sometimes 20 minutes. So it's coming out good. And that actually right there is it. You don't need to actually let it keep going. It will. But the minute you start to see not even a quarter, less than that coming out, I think it's done, you know. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. You can tell there it has a good cream, and then the bottom, it looks pretty dark. It smells really good, but I don't want to waste this because I want to actually use it with the milk. So I'm going to put it back underneath there, and now we're going to go ahead and run. I'm going to hit the button on the bottom for the steamer.
I have the milk about maybe, I don't know, covering the tip, about a quarter inch to a half inch there. And maybe I started too soon and didn't allow it to actually heat up all the way where the green light would be on right here, but let's see what happens. And even with my old machine, I sometimes have to do it twice because I like to really get it thick. You just gotta let it sit there. You don't have to be doing this whole thing up and down. You gotta get the milk to actually heat up. That sounds good. Oh, it's really hot on the bottom.
So let me go ahead and take that out. If you can see that, but that looks like steamed milk to me. So I'll take this here. Yeah, we got both. Just pour that in there like that. And there you go. Look at that nice little swervy lines. Put a little bit of cinnamon on top of that. And I don't know, that looks pretty good. Huh? I like it darker than this. I don't even put this much milk. I actually drink coffee black, but I'm just doing this for you guys to see this. Oh, that's a nice treat at like 10 o'clock at night. Who's gonna sleep? Not me. The milk is really frothy. I mean, look at that. It's thick. So it works. That's all I can say. It works, right? What more do you want? You just want coffee. You want sometimes a nice little specialty drink. You want a shot of espresso in your stuff. This thing will do it. It's not going to be the fancy bells and whistles of those newer machines out there, but for the price tag that I got it, that I purchased this at, it was with a sale on top of another discount. I think I walked out of the store with $140 into this machine. That's maybe 1 month of somebody going to Starbucks or to any cafe 5 times a week for 4 weeks. I bought my own machine, and that's the way I look at it. I mean, that's all I really want out of it. So the Delonghi all-in-one. This is like the older model, but it's actually worked just fine. And I just made myself a cup of coffee, and also a latte. All right, I hope you guys this helped you.